In this video, I'm going to go through the secret strategy that smart gym owners are using to pay 80% less for their leads. This secret is creating a huge divide in the fitness industry, and this divide is the people that understand how retargeting can benefit their business and allow them to become more profitable. Whilst you're grinding away spending 15, 20, sometimes even £20 per lead, your competitors are paying £5, £4, sometimes even £3 to £2 per lead by leveraging the organic audience that they've already built up. But the shocking part about this is about 97% of fitness business owners are just completely unaware of this and they are not leveraging it. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy that you can use to convert your social media following into paying customers at a fraction of the price by using retargeting ads. This exact strategy can literally blow up fitness businesses within just 90 days. So with that said, let's get into it. So here is the reason why most fitness businesses are actually struggling with paid ads. And the reason is that they're just completely focused on cold traffic. The issue with cold traffic is you are targeting people that just have no idea who you are. They've never seen you before. So they don't know you, they don't trust you, that's for sure. So they have no genuine reason to actually pick you over the dozen other fitness businesses that they have on their doorstep. And this is the exact reason why cold traffic is so expensive. You're essentially trying to take someone from a complete stranger to being a paying customer in just one foul swoop, one step. And that's not always how it works. A good way of putting this, it's like asking someone to marry you on a first date. Okay, it's just not going to go well, and if it does, then usually it's going to be very expensive. But there is a better way of doing this. What if I told you that you had a goldmine of potential customers who are ready to convert? This goldmine that I'm speaking about is your social media followers, your video viewers, your post engagers who already know who you are. These people have already shown that they are interested in your content, which makes them far more warmer than this cold audience that you're trying to attract through your paid ads. And the best part about these people is you can group them up and target them with retargeting ads at a fraction of the cost. So this is what we call the content to conversion pipeline. And I genuinely believe that this is one of the most underutilized systems in the fitness industry as of 2025. So this strategy is quite simple when you zoom out, but very, very effective. So the way this works, it all starts at your content. Okay, so you are providing high valuable content through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever the platforms that you're posting on, you're providing high value content to your specific target audience. By posting high valuable content on a consistent basis, you will naturally build out your audience. Then with this audience that you've built out, you can then turn that into a custom audience on your Meta Ads Manager. Then with this audience, so your followers, your subscribers, you can then turn those into a custom audience that you can give back to Meta. Within the Meta Ads Manager, you are then running retargeting ads to specifically this audience that you've given it and that you've already built up. Then when these people see your ads, they already know who you are because they've watched your content before. So the trust is already there. And then these ads are going to convert this audience at a far cheaper cost because the trust is already miles higher than what it would be with a cold audience. So to actually action this, these are the steps that you need to follow to make this a reality. So firstly, the obvious one is you need to actually build out this retargeting list. So the way we do this is by creating custom audiences on Meta Ads Manager based off your social media engagement. So followers, video watch time, anything like that. So we need to go to the Meta Ads Manager and click on audiences. We then need to click on create audience and select custom audience. Choose social media as your source and then select the engagement types that you want to target. So the ones I recommend is Instagram account engagers, Facebook page engagers, and video viewers. You can also create audiences based on website visitors if you have the Metal Pixel installed on your site. The beauty of using Meta-based platforms like Instagram and Facebook is Meta will continue to grow these audiences as you post content. Every time someone watches your video, likes your post, visits your page, they will automatically get added to this custom audience, meaning you don't have to manually update these audiences as new people come in. The next part is obviously creating compelling retargeting ads. So now you are trying to talk to this warm audience, you need to create ads that are specifically designed to speak to people who already know who you are. So these ads should look very different from your cold traffic ads. It's the same with people. You speak to people that you know far differently to strangers that you've met for the first time. This is exactly the same when it comes to ads. So within these retargeting ads, you need to make sure that you're doing the following things. So the first step is you need to acknowledge that they already know you. Saying something like, hey, if you've been following my content, ... This sets the context as to why you're then speaking to them in that way. Number 2 is offering something specific and valuable. So you could say something like, I've put together a free 7-day fat loss guide for my followers or for my engagers or something like that. Number 3 is we need to include social proof. So something like, just like the 150 plus clients who have already transformed their bodies, I've put together this 7-day free guide. And then finally, have a clear call to action. So very simple, click below to download now. The key difference here is you've introduced yourself like you already know them and you've established that credibility. They already know who you are, so you can skip all the niceties and you can just get straight into the offer. And then number 3 is we need to make sure that we're optimizing the ad spend. And this is the beauty of it. This is where the magic truly happens. Because these people already know you, your conversion rates will be far higher and at a far cheaper cost. So we need to make sure that we're comparing and contrasting our cost per lead for our cold audience ads compared to our warm audiences. The warm audience ads should be generating leads at a third, fourth, even a fifth of the cost of your normal cold traffic ads. So there are 3 main reasons why this works so well. Number 1, and this is the most important one, is trust. These people know who you are, they've watched your content, so when you're advertising to them, there is already that baseline of trust built. Number 2 is relevancy. They've already self-selected themselves as being interested in fitness or you because they've engaged or viewed your content. And number 3 is frequency. When we think about the marketing rule of 7, where people need to see your content or your offer at least 7 times before they actually take action, your content combined with this retargeting ad strategy is going to allow you to hit that threshold very quickly. So when we take a step back and we look at the bigger picture, this does reveal something crucial about marketing in 2025. Organic social media posting and paid ads, they are not separate things. They are things that should work in harmony together. Basically, your organic content builds the audience when your paid ads then looks to convert them. Your paid ads then generates revenue that you can reinvest back into your paid ads and your organic content, so this system continues to grow and becomes more effective. It's a very vicious cycle that just compounds over time, but the benefit here is it just only grows your business. This is why successful business owners, particularly in the fitness industry, aren't choosing between one or the other. They're using both in a very strategic way. So I just want to cover any doubts that you might have in your mind that might make you think that this won't work for you or your fitness business. So the first thing that a lot of people say is, I don't have a big social media following, so I can't effectively use this strategy. Even small business accounts with 1,000 followers can generate really significant results because this strategy is highly targeted. If you do have a very, very small following, then your first step is to look to grow that following as quickly as you possibly can and not worry too much about any retargeting ads. But through cold traffic ads and then actually focusing on providing valuable content, you will very quickly grow your audience. And a lot of people also say, I don't have time to create content and run paid ads. But you're missing the point, and this is why this strategy is so powerful. By focusing your ad spend on people who have already engaged in the content that you've created, you're getting far more with far less. So hopefully by now you can see the power of organic and paid when they work in harmony and how this can benefit your business. So if you want to actually turn this system into a reality and start using it to grow your fitness business, here are your action steps. So number 1, make sure that you have a meta pixel installed on your website, because this is going to allow you to create custom audiences from your website as well as your social platforms. Secondly, you need to create these custom audiences based on your social media engagement. Number 3 is create retargeting ads specifically for your warm audience. You need to remember, we must speak to our warm audiences very differently compared to how we speak to our cold audiences. And then number 5 is set up a nurture sequence to convert leads into customers. It's going to be very important for you to track everything and make sure that the metrics make sense. Of course, these ads need to be profitable, but if you follow all the steps I've laid out in this video, then there's no way that they won't be profitable. So that is how you use this retargeting ad strategy to grow your fitness business for a margin of the cost. Now, if you're watching this video and you think, I've barely even started on social media, I don't have a very big following, then what you need to do is click on the video on the screen now where I go through the fitness business content strategy. This lays out everything that you need to know to grow an audience that's going to allow you to turn content into paying customers without having to use this strategy. However, if you already have a good understanding of organic channels and you've built that large audience, then this strategy is going to allow you to supercharge your business growth at a margin of the price.